Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Monday Coffee with Jigsaw, where we scan through the last week's news and updates from across the Atlassian universe. I'm Nikki.
And I'm Biro. Good morning. We're the founders of Jigsaw, a fast growing marketplace partner building delightful project and product management apps for Jira Cloud. You can check out more about what we do on our website, jigsaw.io. But let's get into it.
So, before we start, just to mention the links for the all sources we are going to discuss today are going to be linked in the description or in the comment below. So, to the first news that we have on our plate today is an event announcement. So, on 12th August, there is an Atlassian official event with Dominic Prince as a speaker, and the event is called Team Office Hours with Dr. Dom, sorry. Uh, Dominic, I actually read it before. I think it's on purpose, but I'm not sure. So Dominic Prince is Atlassian work futurist, and by the way, that's really really cool job title. I think the coolest one I've seen. And he will be answering questions about teamwork. So you can actually submit your own question. There is a link in the event where you can submit them, and you can also submit them live, of course, if you join. So don't forget to RSVP to this event if you're free on 12th of August. I'm pretty sure it's going to be fun.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'll attend as well. All right. Right. So, next up, we have the Atlassian report. This Atlassian report on Q4 and respectively the end of the financial year 21 has been published last week. Probably most of you will know this as it's been the big talk on social media, and with good reason. The whole year has been a very impressive one in terms of progress, achievements, and overall growth. No wonder the team stock grew by 25% right after the publication. I'll let you read it properly in detail, but here's the TLDR. Atlassian finished Q4 of the last year with just over 174,000 customers, and in 2021 managed to add 35% of that number as new customers, reaching an impressive number of 236,000, getting close to a quarter of a million customers. Damn. The company also managed to surpass 2 billion in revenue generated this year, which is an increase of 30% over previous year, and also hired around 1,500 new team members. There's also significant progress in the cloud department, with cloud revenue increasing by 47% year on year. If you give the report a read, you'll also find progress in product development and growth across the three strategic markets: agile, IT, and work management. There's honestly plenty more updates as well as retrospective for me to go over everything here. And I know that it was a Q4 report and I focused more on year to year, but it's awesome to see what was achieved over a single year. So yeah, do go over this if you haven't already, because as I mentioned, it's been the talk of the town last week. So you might have already been scanning through. You're on mute, Nikki.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, everyone was talking about this report, so it's really interesting read, and I think everyone should do that. At least the charts part and the numbers. It's always fun. So on the other topic, we have three improvements or kind of like a feature announcements for you. So the first one of them was announced last week, and it's a new way to add and edit links in Jira and Confluence in mobile apps. So there were some usability issues previously with the link editing on mobile, and the Atlassian team addressed them with this set of improvements. So now there is a new plus button that you can use to quickly add a Jira ticket or a link. But you can also find there other edit actions like add image and so on. And to edit the existing link, you just tap on it and the option to edit it will appear. So you don't need to delete the link and then do everything from scratch again like it was before. And newly, there is also a search when you're linking new pages. And you can also use the slash command to add a link even faster. And the last good news, smart links are going to be available on the mobile as well. So if you are using them, then you can expect them very soon. And as usual, these changes are going to be rolled out gradually over the next few weeks. So definitely check out your mobile app if you're using. If not, then download it. It's very useful.
Yeah, I'm quite curious how many people use Confluence on mobile and actually write stuff on the mobile app.
So
I've
it's not
I could
only for
I've never used the mobile app for Confluence. I don't know how many people do.
yeah, we there. It's also for Jira. So I'm sure you use Jira because you use Service Desk, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I mean, service management.
Yeah, I was just curious on how good the experience is on writing lengthy documentation on mobile, but I don't know. I'll give it a try, I suppose. All right. So next up, we have Confluence for Microsoft Teams. Atlassian team launched a cool new app to integrate Confluence with Microsoft Teams. With this app, you can start a new meeting notes Confluence page right from your Teams call. But not just start it, you can have the Confluence editor embedded into Teams interface, so you can type your notes in a familiar app. It also automatically tags the meeting attendees in the document, which is pretty handy. And another cool feature is the ability to search for Confluence pages and attach them directly to your Microsoft team call. So that's pretty useful, and I'm pretty sure that the majority of the team Microsoft team users that use Confluence will be delighted for this new app. You can find it on the marketplace. They didn't put the link, oddly enough, they didn't put the link to the app in this announcement. But if you just pick up that and search in the marketplace, you'll find the app. It's the first one listed there.
Awesome. And there was an early access program, but that's already done. So this is available live,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it's GA, general availability already.
That's great. Awesome. So for the last one that I have here from the improvements part is for everyone who is using a Play Templates apps for Confluence, like for example, Project Poster, Project Leadership, or Service Health Monitor, and Daisy. So these templates are currently available as a free apps on the Atlassian marketplace, but from 1st September, they will be moved to the new template section in the main Confluence navigation. And there is actually one template that is going to be not going to be moved to the template section, and it's also going to be removed from the marketplace, which is the Experience Canvas Play template. So if you want to keep using that one, there is a PDF version in this community post, and you can download it and keep using it, of course. So this was really quick announcement, but important for everyone who is using these. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, for sure. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, let's move on to the next bit. And won't you know it? Won't you know it? Another acquisition in the bag for AppFire as SnapBytes joins the ever growing team. SnapBytes is a marketplace partner with about 8 apps listed, primarily focused on ITSM. Their most popular app is Time to SLA for Jira Service Management, and they accumulated over 4,300 installs across all of their apps. As part of the acquisition, the founder as well as the team of engineers will join AppFire. So congrats to both companies, and looking forward to see how things progress from here.
Awesome. I'm curious who's going to be next. Every week that's someone.
We should start kind of like an AppFire fantasy league and see
Uh,
and see who else is on the agenda.
yeah, true that. Okay, so the last topic that we have for you today is the article of the week. And because everyone likes numbers and charts, I hope, right? We
Except
picked,
for me, I don't.
except for you, yes, we picked an article that is analyzing survey data about moving to cloud. The article is called "What Your Industry Says About Your Cloud Migration," and as the name already suggests, they looked at the survey data from the industry point of view to see how the answers differ. So the industries that you can find in the article are computer software companies, media and advertising, professional services, and education and government. So just to summarize it, the top benefit of moving to cloud was eliminating manual upgrades for computer software, education, and the government industry. And on the other hand, media and advertising and the professional services industry valued most the lower cost of hosting and hardware. So if you're in any of these industries and you're looking to move to cloud, then this is really great article for you. You can have a look on what other companies experience and what they valued most after moving to cloud.
All right, brilliant. Thank you for that. Yeah, it's a really good read. That's why it's the article of the week.
I do like the like a dates visualization. That's quite nice. Like a data.
Yeah, yeah, that's very eye catchy, eye candy, to put it like that. Yeah, so really good article. Go and read it. And yeah, that's about it for the news about Atlassian. I hope you enjoyed Monday Coffee with Jexo, whether you're watching us live or recorded. Just a reminder, the links for all of the topics we discussed today are in the description. So don't forget to check them out for yourself. If you have any suggestions on what we should be talking about next week, let us know in the comments. I know we can't actually cover absolutely everything, given the short amount of time. So yeah, do let us know if you have any additional suggestions. We'll see you next Monday at 9:30, and have a great week.
Have a great week, everyone.